I don't like it when it gets racial. It gets racial sometimes. I wrote a book and I went on this radio show to promote it. And they're like, Margaret, we love the book, but tell us, what was it like to make Charlie's Angels? No, I'm the one from Grey's Anatomy.
Isn't it funny that the only time your race or gender is questioned is when you're not a white man? I think white men, they get upset, they get nervous, like a minority or another race gets a little power. It makes them nervous, because they scared that that race is going to do to them what they did to that race. They get nervous. So they start screaming, reverse racism. This is reverse racism. I'm like, wait a minute, in reverse racism, isn't that when a racist is nice to somebody else? Isn't that to other people? That's reverse racism. Like, what you're afraid of is called karma.
Just so you know, brown is now the new black. You guys are off the hook. You should thank my people for this shit. You can walk through the airport now. Black guy can walk through the airport with a big ass bag of weed, and security be like, hey, and the black guy be like, hey, look, a brown guy. Oh, sorry, sir, go ahead. Racism's funny to me because in America it's always about black and white, but you guys seem to forget everybody suffers racism. If you ain't white, you're getting that fucking racist shit. You ever had some racist shit said to you that confuses your emotions? Like you're not sure how to react because it gets so creative sometimes? He said some shit to me that really fucked with the way I felt. I didn't know whether to be mad or excited that he came up with some new shit. I'm going slower now. He goes, move it, Dune Coon! I grew up in a black neighborhood, so I got picked on by black people and white people. White kids are funny when they pick on you because they just do the shit real corny, like, Black people, you're tricky when you pick on people, because you pose like a really fucked up question and act like it's a real question. Hey, Russell, when you're coming over, can you stop by your dad's work and grab me a Slurpee?
Sorry I'm being so negative. I'm a bummer. I don't know. I shouldn't be. I'm a very, lucky guy. I got a lot going for me. I'm healthy. I'm relatively young. I'm white, which thank God for that shit, boy. That is a huge leg up. Are you kidding me? Oh, God, I love being white. I really do. Seriously, if you're not white, you're missing out, because this shit is thoroughly good. But let me be clear, by the way. I'm not saying that white people are better. I'm saying that being white is clearly better. Who could even argue? If it was an option, I would re-up every year. Oh, yeah, I'll take white again. Absolutely. I've been enjoying that. I'm going to stick with white. Thank you. Here's how great it is to be white. I could get in a time machine and go to any time, and it would be fucking awesome when I get there. That is exclusively a white privilege. Black people can't fuck with time machines. A black guy in a time machine is like, hey, anything before 1980, no thank you, I don't want to go. I can go to any time. In the past, I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people, because we're going to pay hard for this shit. You got to know that. We're not going to just fall from number 1 to 2. They're going to hold us down and fuck us in the ass forever. And we totally deserve it. But for now,
I gotta talk about this thing called racism. It bothers me, it fucks with me. I cannot believe racism still exists. It fucks me up when some white people don't accept black people in America, because you brought us to this motherfucker. We was in Africa chilling. But racism fucks with me, man. It bothers me. That's why I look, America is the best country in the world. But I'm not the motherfucker that called during war. Don't call me. They call me, I'm like this, I'm sorry. I can't motherfucking go. And I know there's some people out there, white people going, oh my God, is he on this whole racial thing? But ask yourself, does racism still exist? You motherfucking right, it still exists. The Rodney King ass whooping was a prime example of that shit. And they didn't just whoop Rodney's ass. They whizzed Rodney's ass.
Here's the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities gave to blame for something that he never done.